Okay, so I was talking to myself the whole time with the microphone off. I basically ran through the settings on the EA. I wanted to make sure that everything in the pack that I put out worked. The only thing that I could see was the set file for the EA was off a little bit. I might have forgot to save the updated one. I did update the EA and the set files, so we're all good there. Just so you can see what I did max loss is 15 pips because that is the maximum loss I ever want to take. The only time that would be adjusted is for NFP. Everything else is set to go. Sorry about that. I was talking to myself forever there with the microphone off. I'll have to edit out the first part. I loaded up Euro USD. I changed the EA from, I don't want to get into it right now, but I changed this from 20 pips to 30 pips because I'm on FXCM. If you're on Pepperstone, keep it 20 pips to build your Renko bars. And make sure we are good. Yep. I'm trying to think what else I missed. Yeah, so far the indie pack looks good. The entire pack for the news program looks good. I'm not sure. I think some people may have downloaded it the first time I put it up, and me being an idiot, I forgot to include the version 6 of the EA in the template. It was there in the folder, but it wasn't in the template, so it was loading up the other one. Well, or I might have forgot version 6. I don't know. Friday I was in such a hurry because of Veterans Day. I had a 9 o'clock event I wanted to make it to, and I was running out of time, so I was kind of in a hurry. I apologize for that. I will send out an email to everyone letting them know that the file has been updated and it's correct and works. But again, the file as it's saved is set up for FXCM. For Pepperstone, you will need to drop down your wrinkle box size, and I'll cover that once news is over. Oh, I almost choked. We're waiting on Draghi. I don't think it'll be anything. I just wanted, this was a chance to try out the template, make sure that I didn't screw anything up. So we're waiting on Numbnuts here to talk. And again, I'm only straddling it because after Trump, who knows if we get a move or not. Spread's holding in about 1.2 pips to 1, so far no jitters on this pip. We're 3 minutes out. I'm not down here for the spread. The spread's also right here. But I have mine down here, so it's a little bit bigger. 1.3 is the max I've seen. 1.4. 3 minutes out still. It's dropping weirdly below 1 pip. But I don't think he's going to have anything too important to say that's going to move it. Not like Yellen later on this week. I'm really interested to see what happens there. We're still holding in. It's wiggling around 1 to 1.4. Nothing extreme yet. What do we got? 2 minutes now. And what do we got? Minute and a half, 30 seconds. We will see the pending orders click in. Spread's still holding in there. Again, spread's typically a good indication. Sometimes it won't, but I'm not seeing anything crazy, and we're almost a minute out. We'll go through a quick review if it does do anything at all. Again, failsafe is on this one. 15 pip failsafe. No matter what, that could be the maximum loss that happens. That was put in there because I did see that some people were trading crazy spreads, and the EA can't deal with a crazy spread, so we need a way for it to shut a trade down no matter what. So if you do not have the newest version, it should end in V6. I'll show you that in a second. Highly recommend getting on it. Huh. Let me see something. Log initialized. I'm just checking. You can see the orders opened right there. I went in to make sure because I did not, and this is just probably something you want to get in the habit of. Make sure this loads 20 seconds out. Both are pendings are there. They're 200 pips away. There's our straddle. Let's zoom in. I guess that's about as big as I'll be able to get it. And 5 seconds after, they're gone. So it was a dud. What I expected, kind of. I will go ahead then and save, upload this to Mega with the small little changes I did. I think on Friday, like I said, I sent out one file. Some people grabbed it right away, and then I fixed it and sent it out again. So that was my bad. I was just in a really big hurry, and my daughter did not want to get her butt up, and she was off Friday. Remember, V6. If you're not on V6, head over to Mega, get the updated pack. The course has had some minor changes to it too with the videos. Stay up to date. I can't think of too much else, guys, for today. Do we have questions? I really just wanted to record this and make sure that it worked live. The orders indicators, we notice it is kaput. So let's cover that real quick. I thought I had opened a trade so I could show it real quick. Okay, so orders indicator, if we look, it no longer works. If it works for you, feel lucky. The guy wants to charge for it now. So what do I do then? You notice I do have something on the chart. Let's zoom in on it. This is part, and it's covered in the course, so go get the update. So I took a quick trade. Target was take profit. It was a sell. This was my stop loss is the X. A solid line means a win. A dashed line means a loss. The check mark is the end of the trade. Up here we can see it was a sell. It got 1.3 pips. I just wanted to be able to show a trade. So how did I get that on there? Well, P4L order history, we drag and drop it and hit OK. Now the other thing, if you don't want to drag and drop, just right click this puppy, go to set hotkey. And if we look, I have Alt O as my hotkey. So if I close this and on my keyboard, all I gotta do is hit Alt O and OK. And it puts it on there for me. That is in the news pack. If you're not in the news trading course and you're just trading Forex, I just thought of that. Let me add it into the Forex course too. So it is called P4L order history. Just make sure and grab that. And you can use it for your Forex trading too when you want to review the charts. I mean, you could also do, here, let's do this. Object list. Close. So you can also just drag and drop this like this. And it kind of shows the trade in a little bit of a way, but it doesn't give as much data. So before I forget, let's go to Mega. And I'll add that into the Forex course also, because I think it's kind of important that you have that. File, open data folder, because this one, yeah, definitely it's a no-go now. MQL4, scripts. Let me get to Mega. Cloud Drive, TAPFX. I am just going to drop it out. I'll show you where it is here in a second. I'm going to put this source file and the code because this is not mine, and if it's not mine, I just share. So if we come over to Mega, you will now see it here. You can install the EX4, but all you really have to do is drag and drop this one, the MQ4, to your data folder. Download it, put it in your scripts folder, and then close and open MT4, and it will reload it for you. And if you can't see this screen right here, then you've done something wrong, because that means you don't have access to the files or the videos or anything. So get with me if you can't see this. You should be able to see something that looks similar to this. If you're in the news trading course, you'll see this. If not, you'll see this and this. Alright guys, so far kind of a boring day. Again, I am going to, let's see, this is Euro USD, or AUD USD, let's get out of that. Blah, blah. Let me close my Euro and get back to normal setup. Template, build 3.5. Do we have any questions? I hear no questions, guys. Y'all are boring me today. Nothing. Did anyone cheer for Dallas over Steelers so I can give you the finger. And just to sum up from the other video, spreads back to normal, get to town on scalping. Holidays are coming. Holidays will mean reduced leverage on binary options or a complete halt to binary options depending on how the market looks. For Forex, what I would recommend is if it matches up for the last 2-3 years, what we get are bursty markets. Means we get like this: it'll move down and then goes flat, move down and goes flat. You just have to be ready to get in the burst. If you miss the burst, catch a pullback and jump in. News trading, hold the course. Just keep up with your spreadsheet. Straddle those every high impact during the London and U.S. session and make your money. I mean, it is simple as that with news. Let's see, we got a message. Email. Let's see, we got one person that doesn't have access. I'll fix now. That's it. I'm just typing to them, letting them know I went through everything. COULD could not find issue. So screenshot me if you have one. Okay, so let's do this. Just double check. News course. EA script set up. V2, read me first, set, and let's delete this one. We're going to go to Mega. If y'all want to see what Mega looks like, it's a very nice software, so at least I'm not going crazy. Here's the news course. I'm going to get rid of it because I'm going to update it. You can look and see here, date created, guys. Pay attention to that one because you can tell when there's new ones out there, but let's go ahead and remove. And now to add a new one in, it's pretty simple. All I got to do is, make a zip. I'm using 7-zip because it's free. Add to archive. When it pops up, you tell it zip, hit OK. Now let's move this here and let's find it. There it is. It was added, and if you hit show me, if you're using this, see completed, and here it is uploading 96. It is done. Mega is an excellent thing to use, guys. You get 50 gigabytes for free, so you can back up all kinds of shit off your hard drive to this. News course is there. Let's tell everyone that it's been updated. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you the next part because I have to add somebody in. And I don't want you to see all the other people's email addresses. If we have more questions while I'm doing that, feel free. Johan, you are there. I see you. Share folders. News trading course, share. Okay, can you see now? And it's as simple as that, guy. Though, honestly, guys, with Mega, I use it. It's free for 50 gigabytes. You can get a excellent place to back up files. It really doesn't take that too long. Use it. Do we have any other questions, though? Let's see if he can see it. Yes, he can. And it's as easy as that. I uploaded a file, shared it with somebody. They didn't have access to the folder. They hit me up. I fixed it that quick. I apologize over the weekend. It was a 3-day weekend, so I didn't even come near my freaking computer except to play games. Do we have any other questions? I'm a little bit stuffed up. I've been sleeping with the windows open. I love it. It's worth being a little stuffed up. Let me get through the charts real quick. Again, a little bit later, I will walk through the setup for tonight. Yes, I'm new to your channel here on YouTube. Do you have a website I can... Looking at here, price of joining your course and such relevant items. KY or... Yes, do you have... I don't know how to say your name. Kyoril. Kai. It sounds like something from Superman. Or BRYMCAFE at Gmail. Okay, so remember, guys, let's see. Thanksgiving's coming up quick, so that's going to put us into holiday trading. Be careful there, please. For binary options, unless you're a seasoned veteran, I would highly recommend stopping. I mean, if you're still trying to learn and you want to demo, that's fine. But I would highly recommend just backing off there and not try and struggle through it and aggravate yourself. For Forex, if you're on TAPFX, look for the bursty markets. USD is just opening up strong as shit. Look at this. Freaking Trump. This is USD going up too. So, sorry, I'm just amazed that it was like a living nightmare when Trump was elected, and now all of a sudden the markets are responding great to him. I really don't think, to be honest, in the financial world, I really don't think they give a shit. They're just gonna do what they want with prices. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm taking a Tums, if you can believe that. I have heartburn from Flaming Cheetos. Hold on a second. Flaming Cheetos, a little bit of lime on them. Try it, it's great. Okay, so what I was saying, with Thanksgiving rapidly approaching, we're going to have Black Friday. After that, we're going to start seeing market conditions steadily, in my opinion, deteriorate for binary options. So be careful, stay away from them. Now, if you're trading Forex, like you're doing what I do, short-term scalps, look for the bursty markets. It's going to move fast. If it's anything like the past 2 or 3 years, we're going to get some fast spikes. Stick to the US and London session. If it's too fast for you, for Forex only, if you can get an acceptable spread, holidays aren't too bad for the Asia session. Now, when I say the Asia session, if you look up here for your indicator, and if you don't have this, hit me up so that we can have you. When I trade Asia, I'm looking for Sydney to be green, Tokyo to be green, and Hong Kong to be green. I want all 3 of these to be green, and then I will trade Asia during the holidays. My daughter's going to be home, so in the morning sometimes I'm not going to get it, but Asia will be tradable at some points, so it's not a bad idea to keep an eye on it. So, what was I going to say? Okay, now for the news trading course, guys, simply stay the course. You'll do fine. As long as we don't see the spreads getting out of control, which I do not see, your spreadsheet will let you know, though. You should be able to still make money right through the holidays with a minimum amount of effort. Share your spreadsheets if you have questions with me. Share your log files if you have questions with me. But for the news trading, guys, I would recommend backing off of everything else. And for the holidays, just stick to the news trading. I don't know what else to say there. I mean, it's easy money there. That's the one I can say that is easy money. Do we have any other questions? If not, I'll be wrapping it up. Let's see, KYORIL. I'll get with you here in a minute. I just got your Skype thingy. If you want, I can even just call you on Skype to make it go faster. Trying to think what else. If you got questions, guys, let me know. If you're in the news trading course, check Mega. I just went through and updated. So go in there, and there it is. Remember, the videos have changed. They've been updated slightly. I went in and covered a little more information. I did forget something. Where's the conversation I was having with Robin? Or was it Patrice? I think it was Patrice. I knew I missed some things. I'm reading through our conversation from Thursday or Friday. I forget what it was. I forgot one little thing out of the new course, but don't worry about it. It wasn't anything big. Check, guys. Check, 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 please. Make sure you get the new one. It should be Brian Straddle V6 that put in the basically the fail-safe, because I saw you all trading some absolutely insane, batshit insane fucking spreads on the non-US sessions, and even though it was on demo, it showed me that there is the possibility of a catastrophic failure. I don't know, like the Trump thing, how we saw the spread and everything go out of whack. I don't know. Let's say an oil field burns up 5 minutes before the freaking news release on oil, and then it goes out of whack. We need that. I needed that catch in there for a catastrophic failure, so it's in. The other thing that I did notice, and I'm gonna get with the coder. I still don't trust this guy 100%. Is the log file. Let's talk about that real quick, and I'm sure some of y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Let's go to Open Data Folder. MQL4, let's go to Files, and let's look for today's log file. What did we straddle? Euro USD, and it's the 14th, I think. So let's look for Euro USD on the 14th. If I'm not an idiot, ABCD Euro 1114. So the log file, what I want it to do, and I sent the coder an email this morning because it was kind of bugging me when I was looking at it last week, is as soon as you turn on the EA, the log file starts running. Oh, excuse me, I just burped into everyone's ear. What I would like the log file to do is I want the log file to start when stage 1 is opened. Does that sound like a good idea for y'all? Does anyone see the point of having the log file continuously running? If stage 1 is set 60 seconds out, I think that's all we need to record. So if anyone sees a drawback to having the log file continuously running, let me know. I think turning on the log file at stage 1 would be a much better idea. I was thinking about it all weekend, and before I asked the coder this morning if he could do it. He's going to look and see if it can be done, but I don't see a drawback for it. So before I give him the okay, which I told him that I'd get back with him on Friday because I want to leave this out there for about a week and see if anyone could think of a drawback to it. But it'll make a much smaller log file to dig through. It'll only be for about a 60 to 75 second log file you have to dig through then. So I'll type that into Slack too. And put it in general just because not everyone's in the newsroom. Like feedback by Friday. Okay, so I put it in the general room also, so hopefully we'll get some feedback. Maybe I'm missing something, but I see no drawback to this, and it's just something I overlooked. I think it should have been in there from the beginning, but I had some people that showed me how big the log files were. I was like, wow. That'll also help for the VPS people because you won't have a big-ass log file on your VPS. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for today, guys. If not... Okay, there we go. The one drawback that I do see is I think what happens, and here I'll show you real quick. Well, I can't show you. It'd have to have a way of creating separate log files in, because let's say Euro USD, you have 3 trades during the day and you're at work during those 3 trades. it might it might overwrite that log file. So I have to make sure. And this coder's English is okay. So that's why I asked him. I go, it needs to make sure that it creates separate log files for each day. So right now it creates a log file for the day. What I needed to do is create log file 1 for the 14th Euro USD, log file 2 for the 14th Euro USD, and log file 3 for the 14th for the USD. Because if I turn it off and restart it, it just overwrites the existing log file. And I remember that being an issue not being an issue. It was something I just said, meh, to it, because the coder that I had at the time was getting really pissy with me with all the changes that I wanted, and I felt bad. But I think it would be a quality of life improvement for the EA. Other than that, guys, I don't have any other questions. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I really, really want a taco. So I'm going to run to the corner store and get me a taco. They have steak and egg tacos this morning on sale, and I want one. I'll give it about 2 minutes for questions. I'm not seeing any questions coming in anywhere. Alright guys, so have a good one. Again, a little bit later, I will run through tomorrow's setup. I will give you my settings for FXCM. If Robin pops in, maybe y'all could ask him what he's using for Pepperstone, because he has now surpassed everybody on performance from the last I saw, even after his little mistake. Performance-wise, he is doing the best, so he might be your Pepperstone guru to ask questions about, or two. But FXCM... Paul, as a student, I think is somewhat doing pretty good. And I haven't heard from John in a little bit. Okay, well, that sums it up, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, and again, in about, I don't know, let's say 10:30, that's about an hour from now, we'll go through the setup for tomorrow. So we'll set up all the trades for tomorrow so that those of you who work can go to work and let them run. And you don't have to do a jack shit. Alright guys, so about an hour from now, we'll run through the setup for tomorrow. Mega's been updated. Please grab your updated files. Have a good one. We'll see y'all in about an hour.